Morning, darling.
Oh, are you always this bright and cheerful? I hope not.
No.
Thank God, because me, I am manic depressive till at least lunchtime, sometimes even longer.
Eat your breakfast.
Oh, freshly squeezed orange juice, no less.
I'm out of champagne, otherwise it would have been Bucks Fizz. Now, here is to the first day for the rest of our lives. Cheers.
Oh, it's a bit optimistic, but nice.
You look $1 million.
Listen, I know what I look like, Mike Baldwin. I was half expecting you to tell me to get back to the village.
What village? You're a townie, born within the sound of a factory, you two like me, aren't you?
I've worked in a few factories and all, I don't mind telling you.
Oh, I didn't know that. I remember that. Might come in useful sometime.
Oh, I see, that's what you meant when you said you wanted my body.
Yep. What else?
Mike.
Uh-huh.
I just wanted to tell you.
What?
I know what I'm doing.
Of course you do. So do I.
Well, you slept all right last night.
How would you know?
Eh?
How would somebody who sleeps like a stone know if somebody else was asleep or not?
Alec.
What?
You are not taking it out on me. Let's get that straight.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Getting the bum's rush from your own daughter can't have been a pleasant experience.
Trust you to put it so delicately.
But you are not using me as a punch bag. You can at least be civil to me.
I'm sorry. She's got me all wrong, Bet. She's listened to too many lies from her mother.
I know she has love.
I told her as much, but she wouldn't even begin to believe me. I left her. I deserted her. That's what she believes. I didn't. Joyce walked out on me.
Well, maybe when she's slept on what you've told her, she'll decide there's two sides to every story.
Do you think so?
It's possible, love. She's an intelligent woman.
No. You didn't hear her, Bet. She doesn't want me in her life, no way. I'm just a skeleton in the cupboard. I left it too late. That's what I did. Left it too late. I've got a daughter. She hasn't got a father.
What about your breakfast, love?
Hiya, see ya.
Hiya. Hey, you know what I dreamt last night? I dreamt that when we got to Charleville, they put us up in this really big...
Chateau.
Yeah, chateau, that's it. And we were having a meal, and everything was silver. I mean the plates and everything.
Well, you do dream about things you're going to do now, don't you? I mean, I do.
Hey, I had a dream last night as well.
About France?
No, United won League and Cup. Hey, somehow, I'll see you, love.
See you. You know, I think I'm getting too excited about France. I'm a bit hysterical.
What, laughing to crying?
Yeah.
You know, I'll tell you something, lovey. I wish I were going with you. I'd definitely be hysterical. Come on, then.
Well, she can't have any illusions about Mike Baldwin, sure. I mean, not after the last time. It cast her aside like an old woolly glove.
Alma, an old woolly glove. Fine kid, maybe.
Now, listen. Nobody knows better than me how hurt she was. Now, look at her, going straight into another humiliation with her eyes wide open.
Look, maybe they just went to a club and stopped late and went to watch the sunrise over Knot End or something. She doesn't necessarily have to have got herself in another steamy relationship with
Alma
him.
has never seen sunrise in her life. She thinks God switches it on every morning.
Oh! Hello, Audrey, love. Fancy seeing you. Oh, listen, sorry I'm late reporting for duty, but you do tend to get a bit behind schedule when you are living life to the full.
Hey, hang on. Now, where have you been?
I'll tell you when you're 21.
That means you're never going to find out, ma'am.
She needn't think she's going to escape me because I'm going to sit here and wait till she comes down.
Cup of tea, please. I don't know what she wants. She's not with me.
A cup of hot chocolate. I'm sweet enough, though, aren't I, Percy?
Do you know I could take a court injunction out against you
Oh, yes, please.
to stop you from pestering me?
Oh, Percy, I've never molested you in my life, but I'd love to.
I said pestering, woman, pestering.
Oh, love. I mean, these all got a jelly when you're mad at me. Bring me hot chocolate to table, love.
What can you do with a woman like that? She wants putting down.
Well, we may be a bit difficult to fathom, Percy. But we're never boring, are we, ma'am?
Oh, no. And some of us will go to ridiculous lengths to prove it.
Not getting much work done, are you?
Eh? Oh, yeah, of course I have.
Want a cup of coffee or anything, love?
No, I'm all right, thanks.
What can I do?
Do?
Not to snap you out of it. To help.
Oh, I don't know. You know how it is. Your mind's buzzing with misery and regrets. But it returns to normal. Eventually. Has to. Otherwise you go potty. I just wish... I wish she...
What, love?
That she hadn't been so deliberately definite. I mean, all right, I appeared out of the blue like I jumped out of her in the dark, but she could have given me a chance, Bet. Instead of hating me on sight. I'm not that revolting, am I?
No, you're not, love.
And what about blood being thicker than water?
Hey, that's not true. They reckon there's more hate inside families than anywhere else. There's a lot of it round here. Look at Tommy Wilson in Mill Street. He hasn't spoken to his two sons for 20-odd years. All they did were cancel Daily Herald.
Suppose it's headline news out there and all. Alec Gilroy's posh daughter doesn't want to know him. Half expected Ken Barlow round here with his notepad.
It'll be a one-day wonder, love. They'll soon find something else to chow about. Anyway, you're not worried about what folk are thinking, are you?
No.
Anyway, talking about having regrets, I reckon your Sandra could be having some regrets. Regretting she's been a bit hasty. Because she hasn't given you a chance. I mean, that's been the story of my life, that. In there, all guns blazing, and then realising what an idiot I've been. Could be a bit like me, your daughter.
No, let's face it, Bet, she's banged the door in my face. It's no good kidding myself. Anyway, I mean, who wants children, or even grandchildren? They're only a worry, aren't they? Keep putting your hand in your pocket. No, I'm better off as I am. Got enough to bother about just worrying about you. It's enough for any man, isn't it? No, come on, let's forget it, eh?
I tell you what, I'll bring you back a beret like the Frenchmen wear.
Give him a string of onions to be made up.
You heard I used to know better. I used to think I was French.
You would, weren't you, when you told her your name was Vincent Clare?
Jacques Sinclair,
Jacques.
actually. So was a mate of Charles Aznavour's. She fell for it. Do you know, I didn't even have to tell her that you were better looking with the glasses on.
I'm going out, Betty.
Oh, right, oh, lovely.
If Alec asks where I've gone, tell him I've gone into town shopping.
Yeah. Have you?
No.
Where is our team leader this morning?
Well, he's keeping himself to himself, you know.
Poor Alec. Is that a right slap in the face,
Oh,
Annie?
come on, you can't blame his daughter.
Can you not?
Well, Alec Gilroy suddenly pops up and says he's your father. So wonder she didn't have the screaming abjabs and want a blood test.
Something the matter?
No, just glad to see you up and about, boss.
No work to do, Jacko.
When have I not, Alec?
Then do it.
Well, you got staying power, I'll say that for you, ma'am.
She's avoiding me, isn't she?
Oh, are you still here, Audrey?
There's no law against talking to me only daughter, is there, Al?
No, of course not. Now, what is there to do?
Bread needs buttering.
Oh, yes, well, it always does, doesn't it?
Well. Madam?
Are you talking to me?
Of course I'm talking to you. Where were you all night?
Have you joined the police force or something?
Oh, come on now. Well, where were you?
Mike's.
All night.
No, I put in a shift at Bert Whistle's foundry first. Of course, all night.
If you want to cheapen yourself, honestly.
That's not all.
Oh.
I'm moving in with him.
Really?
Really?
Are you crazy?
No, he asked me and I said yes, and I thought it was a good idea.
Has he proposed?
Mike, don't be silly.
Do you know you're a fool, Alma?
I'll be the judge of that, Audrey. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some work to get on with.
You've not got the sense you were born with. I'll give you a month. And you'll be back here crying your eyes out like you were the last time. Jack wouldn't mind. It's not as if he's got any money anymore, is it?
One thing about me, ma'am, she knows where her priorities lie.
I don't care, Gail.
Join the club.
Hi.
What?
I've just come for a chat.
What have you and me got to talk about?
Please.
Did you know Eddie was taking me to France, Mr. Jones?
Is he now?
Yeah, splashing out on me, aren't you, love?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say that exactly.
I don't think you'll have any alternative, Eddie. France is very expensive. Last time I was there cost me and the missus 100 quid for a meal. Mind you, that was Paris. You going to Paris?
Charleville.
Where?
Charleville. It's a bit north of Paris, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are you going there for?
It's a club trip, you know.
Charleville. I'll give my love to Charlie.
100 quid for a meal? I think we better take our own grub with us.
Oh, I wish Aunt mentioned flipping France to him. I only mentioned it because I thought he might give you an holiday bonus.
Yeah, I know, but 100 quid?
All right, we will take some food with us. I'm going to enjoy myself in Charleville, even if we have to live on jam butties.
Yeah, it's a bit rough, mate, isn't it? Especially when you're the innocent party.
You're telling me?
I mean, what is the world coming to when you can't give a couple of yobbos a good idea?
The world's gone crazy, mate.
I was reading in the paper the other day, you know, where this fella caught these two yobbos, belted his cat with a stick. What does he do? He takes the stick off them and lays about them. Finished up in jail. A bit like your case.
Oh, thanks a bundle, Jack. I'll come to you next time I need some reassurance.
What have I said?
What was Jack yapping on about?
Can't you guess?
Don, you are going to go and see a solicitor, aren't you?
Yeah, of course I am. Stop worrying.
He's very upset, Sandra.
I'm sorry about that.
Couldn't you just have lied to him a little bit? Given him something to look forward to? He'd love to be able to see young Victoria now and again.
That's not my way. Truth hurts, but it doesn't leave a mess.
Doesn't it? You must be joking. Give me a white lie any day.
Look, I'm not sure why you're here.
It wasn't all down to Alec, you know. Him and your mother splitting up.
I'm not concerned with that now.
Oh? I understood you blamed your dad for walking out on you both.
That's all in the past. I've built a new life.
Yeah, I can see.
Are you being sarcastic?
No. Good luck to you, love. But if it's all in the past, why are you behaving...
I'm sorry, but I'm not prepared to discuss it with you. May sound hard, but I don't want the past creeping back like a ghost, because a lot of it was unhappy, and I've done with being unhappy. I've served my time. Now, if you wouldn't mind.
I'll tell you what it was about your dad, shall I?
I'm sure I'm not going to be able to stop you.
He was just busy, getting on with the rest of his life, that's all. Doing what you've done, looking forward, not back. That's why he didn't get in touch sooner. Not because he didn't care. He did care. He still does. He's a very nice man, your father. And I don't like to see him unhappy. Especially when he's only trying to make up for past mistakes. Well, I'll be off. I've got a taxi waiting. God knows what it'll cost me. Try, love.
Right, I'm on my way. Yep. Listen, are you sure you can cope?
Well, the dinner rush is over. I think I can manage. I have before.
Now, you could try and cope me out of it, you know.
You know my current philosophy? Follow your star.
Yeah, but I think mine's a shooting star.
Terrific.
Right, Martin, where's that jalopy?
Well, I don't know if there should be a party to this sort of carry-on, actually, but it's immoral, isn't it?
Right, listen, my arm is breaking. Will you please get that case into the car?
OK, bye.
Yeah, right, listen, I'll see you tomorrow, if not before. Oh, goodbye, Mavis. Good luck.
Where's she going? after moving in with Mike Baldwin.
But he jilted her for Dawn Prescott. He treated her
Like an old glove.
Well, I hope it works out for her. I really do, but the odds are obviously stacked against it.
Maybe that's the way she likes it, Miss.
Well, I certainly don't. I like to know where I stand in life. I like my life to be as stable and serene as possible. Summer hope.
Do you like blackberry jam, Tracy?
Tracy? It's your dad and... Tracy.
He's fast asleep.
Oh, I've not seen much of him this dinner, and that's a fact.
Did he ask where I were?
Just the once.
Good.
Where were you?
Wasted journey, Betty. My, she's a stubborn one, that daughter of his.
That father like daughter, I suppose.
You could say that. Hello, love. I thought you were fast asleep.
No, just rested. That was a long shop. What have you bought?
Nothing. Not a thing. I didn't see anything I fancied, mind you. You don't this time of year with sales still on. Time you were shutting up shop, love.
How does that song go? You'd be so nice to come home to.
Oh, you know, you are very, very corny, Mike, but I like it.
Ooh, what's that I can smell?
Oh, it's just something I popped in the microwave.
Can I expect this every evening I come home?
No!
Do you want a drink?
You know, I could murder a gin and tonic.
Well, why didn't you help yourself?
Well, I didn't like, not being my first day.
Oh, don't be silly. All this is yours as well, you know. Lock, stock and barrel.
Oh, really? What do you think I'd get for it?
About as much as I paid for it.
Listen, I'll pay for my corner. I don't want to be a kept woman.
Oh, you got scruples, have you?
Yes, well, I've got a few.
Well, I'll tell you what we do then. We'll have a housekeeping kitty. And at the end of the month, what's left, we spend on a big blowout.
Right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You, didn't have any second thoughts, then?
Oh, are you a mind reader as well as everything else?
Well, did you?
Well, not really, but just as I was packing, I said to myself, steady, Alma. The last time you moved in with a bloke, it all ended in tears. Mind you, it didn't last long, you know. I closed the case with a determined snap.
I'm glad. I think you're going to be good for me.
Oh?
No, I do.
Well, we'll see about that then, won't we? Hey, well, what have you been doing all day then?
Circling.
Circling?
Trying to find somewhere to land.
You know, I think I ought to tell you, Mike, I'm not very bright. Cunning, yes, but not very bright. What are you talking about?
Got to start making some bread.
Oh, no, listen, I'll sub you for the housekeeping for a couple of months if you want me to.
Thanks, I remember that. No, I've been, seeing a few old mates, seeing what's cooking. If there was an opportunity for a smart businessman, or preferably trying to find a market to corner.
And?
I might as well have been touring the Sahara. It's like a desert out there.
Oh, come on, you know something will turn up.
Yeah, better.
And if it doesn't?
Well,
we can always eat in the cafe.
Well, if you can make me chuckle now, you must be good for me.
Yes, Morris.
Pint of bitter, Jack. You having one, Eddie?
No, thanks, Mr. Jones. I've got one.
Oh, just freshen that one up.
No, I'm all right, honest.
See me refusing a drink.
I can't.
Tina's late, isn't she?
Yeah, she is a bit tired. She'll be having her new knickers for tomorrow.
So how come you're out on your own anyway?
I just fancied a drink with me mates.
Well, you started to sound like a proper husband now.
I'm a proper husband, that you know, but name.
So what about when Gail wants to go out with her mates for a drink?
Yeah.
No, I've not thought about it, have I?
You're right, you are a proper husband. Come on, Kev, we're going to be late.
Yep, we're off to pictures. We'd asked you to come, but I can't see it finishing before 10:30, and I don't think you've got a late pass out.
Well, I wouldn't mind coming, actually.
You don't have to prove anything,
No, I
Martin,
mean, if you've got to go home and put the kids to bed, that's
Look,
fine.
I'm not proving anything, all right?
She never mentioned seeing Ken.
Oh, I'm not really surprised. She had us out of that supermarket in a jiffy, and she didn't actually admit that she'd spotted Ken and...
Yeah, I think it was probably a case of what she didn't admit to herself couldn't be happening. She's been doing a lot of that.
I suspected that myself.
But it's just not fair. I mean, there's you, Deirdre. All you ever wanted was a happy marriage and a happy home to bring Tracy up in. And look what happens, through no fault of your own. And there's Alma Sedgwick and Mike Baldwin, treating relationships like a game of musical chairs, and they seem to thrive. Where's the justice?
Don't make me out to be too perfect, Mavis.
Hiya! How long you been in? I'm sorry I'm late, Jack. I had so much to do. Where's Misery Gut's been asking about me?
Nope, not seen him all night.
Brilliant.
Oh, she is on cloud nine, that one. I hope you've got enough energy to keep up with her in France. No, you don't look as if you have.
Have another half, Jen.
Just the one.
Just the one.
I thought you'd be packing. I've done all mine.
Tina.
Yeah?
Look, Tina, I've got something to tell you.
Yeah? Well, go on.
Yeah, well, my mum got a card from the hospital today. She's got to go in for them tests.
What tests?
I don't know, tests.
When's she got to go in?
Tomorrow morning.
How long will she be in?
They told her to take a nightgown. Look, I'm sorry, we can't go to France. I'll have to look after Jamie.
You've made this up. You're trying to get out of this because of what he said at dinner.
Don't be daft, Tina.
Rotten swine, Eddie Ramsden.
Listen! My man's got to go in for tests. I can't go to France. You can if you like, but I can't. And it's nothing I can help.
Eddie!
Are you not coming in, Bar?
In my own good time. Bet. Where were you dinner time?
Shopping, I told you.
It's the first time I've ever known you go shopping and come back empty-handed.
Alec, you're at it again.
Where were you?
Shopping.
That's a lie, Bet.
Where do you think I were?
Sandra's.
And why should I be there?
Exactly. It's none of your business.
Oh, yes, it is my business. When my husband gets kicked in the flaming teeth, I want to know why.
Oh, so I was right. You did go and see her.
Yes, I did. And you were right. I might as well have saved me breath.
So if Sandra was having second thoughts about me, you marched in with your clogs on and stopped her dead in her tracks.
She wasn't having
I can just hear you now. What do you think you're playing at? What game's this? You can't treat a husband of mine like that. In with both feet, as usual.
Alec, it wasn't like
Look,
that.
Bet, do me a favour, will you? Go and find yourself a china shop to wreck, instead of wrecking any hopes I had of Sandra changing her mind.
Right. And you know what you can do?